Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
What's going down, my good people? What is happening? What is happening? What's going down? This is Coffee with Rios, the AM wake up show, the number one morning show in the whole wide world. Craig. Yes, you heard it here first. Number one morning show in the whole wide world. Let's go, man. We got the Ghetto Cafe in the building. Always the coldest, coolest chat in the whole wide world. I just messed this up. Let me see something. Hold on. Why is it? I gotta pop this open. Hold on, gotta open this up. What's up with everybody, man? Hopefully everybody's out there having a good day. It's a Friday. No, it's a Tuesday. I'm about to say it's a Friday. It is Tuesday. Hopefully everybody had a good. Everybody is chilling, having a good rested 3-day weekend. I had a 4-day weekend. You already know how. Why is it not doing what it's supposed to do right now? Hold on. Drop this down. There we go. Boom. Boom. There we go. What's happening? Got it. I had to fix my stuff, man. You know, I got to get my shit straight. I got to be like, it's got to be the same way every day for me to feel comfortable, for me to feel good. I needed to match, be uniform. Okay, I'm back. Now I can concentrate. What's up, Cali Bags? So let's make a quick addressment. I noticed that we had a bunch of people blocked and hidden. So I wasn't seeing the people that were blocked because I was looking at it for blocked. Nobody was blocked, but people were hidden from the channel. So now I addressed that. I adjusted the hidden people. There's some people in there that are hidden that I don't know if they should be hidden. So I'm going to look into it. I'm going to ask some of the mods. I'm going to talk to y'all and get y'all input. But I've seen some people in there that I don't know if they should be in there or not in there. But I released the people who I think should be released. But let's be cool. Let's be cool on blocking. If we're going to block or we're going to hide somebody, let me know and we'll make that judgment together. But shout out to everybody in here, to the Ghetto Cafe. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to everybody. Having a good morning. I can't be here for long today because I'm about to do probably 2 hours because I got to watch my niece. I'm on uncle duty today with my baby girl. But hopefully everybody has a coffee. Hopefully everybody has their tea, their juice, their smoothie, they smoke that, whatever it is that you're doing. Your power drink, your water and lemon, whatever it is, whatever you're doing. Hopefully you're being healthy. Hopefully you guys are being safe and smart with what you're doing. We got to be here for a lot of years, man. We want to add years onto our life instead of taking years away, right? But let's go ahead and thank God. It's a blessing to be here. Thank you, God, for allowing us to be here today, to wake up today, to put our feet on the ground, to be of a blessing to somebody else in the world, to be of a positive impact in somebody else's life. Oh yeah, get your Red Bull. Red Bull. I see you, Bloss. But go out there and be a great person. Thank you, God. God is good all the time, all the time. God is good. Glory be to God. In Jesus' name, amen, we pray. But let's get to it, man. I wanted to talk about everybody. Energy is up. Energy is all the way through the roof. And I think I like what is happening on the political scene with California, because California's been the butt of the jokes and this and that, this and that. And finally, we got somebody who's matching the energy. Somebody's matching the energy. Finally. You know, they say we Christians, we got to turn the other cheek and be kind to thy neighbor and this and that. But I think some of that shit gets misconstrued sometimes, man. And I think people take advantage of us for taking our kindness for weakness. People take our kindness for weakness. Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing. They turn the other cheek. The Democrats, the liberals, or whatever, these little soft dudes and this and that. You fall into this box and you get marginalized as this soft medicated tissue type people. And then they just start taking advantage of you. We talked about that unchecked aggression shit. It keeps getting tied in. It keeps getting tied in. And so now we got like this tyrant, this big old bully ass person as the president who learned from his first presidency. I'm not going to even joke or lie or make some shit up. He was shit the first time. Now he's getting stuff done. 8 months, 9 months, 10 months. How long has he been there? He's getting shit done. Is Trump dying? Is the question. That's the question. Is Trump dying? Have y'all heard all the rumors? Have you heard all the shit about his health and his falling and Walter Reed? Walter Reed has all the streets blocked off. He's supposed to be making an announcement today at 2 p.m. in the Oval Office or whatever. Talking about it's about the defense. What's going on? Is he leaving the earth? Is he going to Mars? No, I'm not hating like that. I'm not hating like that. I'm not hating like that. I'm joking. I'm joking. A little bit joking. A little bit serious. But I love the fact that the energy is being matched. I like that. I'm all for the energy being matched, fighting fire with fire, because the Obamas for too long, I think the shit that hurt us the most, and we ran with it. We thought it was vicious. Oh, when they go low, we go high. Michelle, no. No, Michelle. We do not go high when they go low. When they go, like you in football, the lowest man wins. Low man wins. Stop letting these people bully and do whatever they want and act however they want and behave however they want to behave to get their shit done. But then when you get in office or when you get in position, now you want to be cookie cutter, do everything by the book, and now everything's being sabotaged. You can't get nothing wrong. Trump said, forget what y'all got going on. Forget what you're doing. I'm talking how I want to talk. I'm moving how I want to move. If you want there to be change, if you want there to be something to happen, you have to change the way you approach shit. And that's a life message too. You have to change your approach. If you want things to change, you have to change your approach. You can't keep doing it the same way. Good morning, Bloss. Good morning, Nate. What up, mods? You can't just keep going out here and just thinking, oh, I'm going to just be nice and I'm going to just keep doing shit by the book and it'll get done. Everything will be all right. While you got this monster or this bully over here doing all this crazy shit, redistricting, remapping voting lines. But there is somebody who's here. All of a sudden, is it too late though? Gavin Newsom is killing Trump with his own tactics, and it's making the Republican Party look like fools because they're judging Gavin Newsom by saying, how can a governor act like this? How can somebody that is a governor of one of the biggest states and one of the biggest economies in the country act this way? Act what way? Might I ask? Might I ask you, what way is he behaving? What way is he behaving? Oh, like the president of the United States? Oh, it's all good. It's cool when you do it. But when it's Rabbit got the gun, it's not cool. It's embarrassing for the governor to behave this way. If it's embarrassing for the governor to behave this way, how embarrassing is it for the president? How embarrassing is it for us? Oh, he's just looking like a fool in California. That governor, that damn governor, he's using this rhetoric and talking. He is killing Trump right now. Calling him little hands. Little hands Trump. I'm the greatest governor that ever existed, and it's eating them up because he's using their tactics. Sometimes you got to match energy. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. I'm not saying go out here and be a violent, ignorant person, but sometimes you have to match somebody's energy. You have to shock them. There's shock value in that. Sometimes one of the things is somebody can underestimate. That was one of my advantages, I think, as a youth, was people underestimating the depth or the length of viciousness that you'll go. They'll underestimate you. That is a problem when you're underestimated. And right now, people are underestimating a certain party because they've been so cool, so nice. But that's the perfect opportunity to attack. That's what I used to use. That's what I used to do. Oh, you over here playing by the rules. You over here playing by the rules, trying to keep your hands clean while they studying your moves. If you're doing it by the book, by the rules, they can look at that and see like, okay, they got to do this. They're not going to go out of bounds. They're not going to overthink. They're not going to get creative. All I got to do is combat them on the books. Stupid. Yes, Jesus was the Prince of Peace. Yeah, he was about peace, but he was flipping them tables up in the temple. Y'all over here doing the wrong thing, flipping tables. He didn't beat nobody, but he's flipping the tables. Sometimes you gotta match fire, man. Match the energy. When was the last time that you had to up the ante on somebody, on your baby daddy, your baby mama, and meet them where they at? Last time you met somebody where they was at and they was like, they shocked. They like, wait, that's my job to act that way. It's my job to behave that way. But then when you meet them, like, don't forget the crazy is here. Crazy is here. I could bring it to the forefront and you remind them and they like, let me think twice before coming at this person sideways. This doesn't mean you become just like the enemy. This doesn't mean you become just like the enemy. This means you're matching them to let them know that no. You want to get ugly? We can get ugly. You want to keep it civilized? We can keep it civilized. We can keep it civilized or we can get into some gangster shit. And that's really the thought process. We could keep it civil. I can do that. We good there. We can stay in a civil place. But if you want to get into some gangster shit, you want to act like a fool, we can get into some foolish stuff. Man, Jesus was in the temple flipping tables, man. They was in there collecting taxes and selling stuff and doing all kinds of stuff in the temple and where they were supposed to be Holy Land and whatever. Went in there, get this out of here. Like a dog checking a pup. Exactly. Pain season. Exactly. Hey, do you guys remember D-Money Green? D-Money Green? Do y'all remember him? Does he deserve to be hidden? Because he's hidden right now too. D-Money Green. Jesus didn't politely ask for change like, oh, can you take these tables and these selling this stuff and doing taxes? He didn't do it politely. Match the disrespect with disruption. They try to quietly punk or quietly bully you. Get your hands out of my pocket. Bring the attention. Oh, you want the attention? Attention here now. Let's go. Dude, act the fool with everybody watching. Let's go. Real walkie talkie. Good morning, sunshine. I see you. Match the energy with intention. Oh man, I gotta sneeze. Okay, because I saw D Money Green is hidden. There's a couple other people in there hidden that I gotta run by you guys and see what you think. Or I'll just unleash everybody and then I can just block them again or hide them again. I don't know. Oh shoot. Let's see. Hey, where's my bad, you guys. I'm pulling up my profile. But everything going on, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because sometimes people are shocked when you match their energy. Sometimes people are shocked when you check them. When you check that aggression, like, nah, that's not gonna slide. And I'm gonna go to 10. I tell my kids, I'm not promoting violence, right? But I tell my kids to react, to be on the safe side, react. You know what I mean? Like, don't play. You guys hear me say it all the time. Don't play no sucker too close. Do not play no sucker too close. Why is my Instagram not coming up? There we go. Because you play a sucker too close, stay within firing range. You keep people at bay, keep people at a distance. Don't allow people in your space to attack. Easy Money, I deleted the voice chat because y'all was being disrespectful to me. The way that they was talking in the voice chat, that shit was disrespectful to me. That's my Discord. That represents me. And the shit that was happening there, I didn't like it. I did not like it. The arguing. Oh, is Dante? Yeah, Dante is hidden. Bring Dante back. I could bring Dante back. I did see Dante in there. I could bring him back. Ohio ties. Hey, Ohio. Yesterday, I was in the Discord erasing the voice chats because I was reading the messages and I was like doing a little detective work. I thought I erased the financial freedom section when I erased the voice chat, and I thought I erased the conspiracy section. I was so hot. I couldn't find I was like, I know I didn't erase this whole fucking channel of all this work that he put in. But I found it. But I was so mad, and I was like, damn it, I'm gonna have to call this dude and talk to him. You know when you mess up and you F some stuff up. When you F some stuff up, and you have to make that call or you have to talk to that person and let them know that you messed up or you blew some shit. I blew it. F'd it up. Mission not completed. And you're like pumping yourself up in your mind how that conversation is going to go. I was like, damn it, I got to talk to Ohio Ties. How am I going to start this conversation? Like, damn, I hope you have this shit saved. I was like, I felt like a little kid about to get in trouble. Like, yeah, hey, Ohio. I'm gonna let you know a few things. Just some things going on with me, man. You know, just a few things. How are you doing? First of all, let me start out. How are you doing, Ohio? First off, how's your day going? How are you doing today? It's a good day, isn't it? Aren't blessed on top of blessed. Well, let me let you in on a little something. I think I may have erased all your shit. Cali bags. Everybody knew Rios was going to deep fry the voice chat once I saw that shit. I was like, no. Not on my dime, man. Not on my dime. No. But got rid of the voice chat. I might bring it back, but it was just, I was not with it because also some of that behavior some of that crazy behavior can push people away and make people not want to join and not be a part of something. Ugly behavior can scare people off. You know what I mean? Like it might be somebody that want to join the voice chat, but then they see that shit, they're like, oh shit, these niggas is tripping. We don't want that. Like they got those, a big thing was like those churches that be speaking in tongues. There's like a verse in the Bible where it says, don't do too much where you pushing people away and they scared to join and be a part of the message that you push. Don't be in there acting crazy and doing all this. You don't know if you scare off somebody who's interested. You over there. They're like, what is going on? That's the way to Jesus? Oh no. Free Bella. Like Bella's not blocked. Who is Smooth, Callie? I gotta find Smooth. I pray Bella is well. I hope Bella is well also. I really, really do. But no, Bella's not blocked. Bella is not blocked. In other news, the Pentagon pizza orders surge. If you know, you know. That's like an inside joke. If you know, you know. In other news, Pentagon pizza orders surge indicates serious activity. Speculation grows. If you know, you know. Look at this. Interesting. Could it be? Wait, where? But you know what? I'm going to say, could it be that? Let me not say. Let me just be quiet, man. I be getting shadow banned off the things I've been talking about lately. The last 2-3 weeks, I've been getting shadow banned on Instagram, on YouTube. People don't see my alerts. People, it's not getting pushed. I'm like, damn, man. Talk about this sensitive stuff. You start getting. But if you talk about some drama, when you start talking about some drama, you good. But if you start talking about some real shit, start talking about that real talk, they start, They eating the banana. I don't like that shit right there. We gotta drop a dime on that. What is just say PP? What is that? But it is in Washington, right? So look, can it be that the National Guard, now that like they have more military, more National Guard, that they're ordering more pizza? Could that be it? Could that be it, y'all? I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. Could it be? Could it be that? Could it be that the National Guard and the people are coming there? There's more bodies there. The National Guard is doing great work out there, man. They're doing great work. They're arresting people that's sleeping in the grass, arresting people sleeping. What? Like, what are you doing? Like, that's why you're there? Come on, man. Oh, pepperonis in the chat. Pepperonis. Yeah, man. Pentagon pepperonis. But just to give you guys just a little understanding of why we're tripping, why we're fighting fire with fire, there is shit happening. There's shit going on. There's shit happening. There's shit going on behind closed doors that we have no idea about. But maybe they're doing it right in front of our face. Behind closed doors, right in front of our face, they're doing it. Aliens is out here, man. Aliens is on the rise. Are y'all understanding what is happening? Alien technology, UFOs, having conferences, having panels about aliens and DNA. Now y'all better go. Y'all, you know what's a good movie for you guys to watch? A good movie for you guys to go watch is Prometheus. Have y'all seen Prometheus? Go watch Prometheus. Hey, Callie, that's for sure. Best place to hide is in plain sight. Plain sight. Oh, man, dang it. I wanted to hit. I didn't save that shit. There was a message that was so dope that, what is his name? Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka had a message. They asked him about God or something. And it said, the devil hears what you say. God hears what you think. So the devil can only attack what's on the outside, what you let out. The devil can only attack your actions and what you say. I thought that was dope. Like, oh shit, you got to actually say, you got to actually be active in your thought for the devil to be able to take place. God hears your heart. God hears your mind. He hears your thoughts. He's in your spirit. The devil hears what you say. The devil hears your actions. Oh, Prometheus, let me get that for you. But think about that though. And another dope message from yesterday was be brave enough to be yourself. Be brave enough to be yourself. Wait, when is Prometheus 2 coming out? Wait, did they say Prometheus 2 came out? This movie right here. This movie right here. The Engineers. I got 2 cameras up. Let's go. Which camera looks better, you guys? Which camera looks better? Let me know. Which one looks better? But this is Prometheus, and it's about these dudes who engineered life on Earth. This dude right here with that bald head, he may look like a joke. He may look like Powder. The dude Powder that disappeared into the lightning. That dude is a giant, and he's a beast. Which camera looks better? This, I don't know how to even. This one or this one? We're going back to this one. But check out Prometheus. Left cam? Dang, which one is y'all left cam? Oh, you know, because I'm stupid. Let's do this. This is one. This is the one under the chat. The one under the chat. This one. This is the one under the chat. This is the one that's not under the chat. The one by the paint. The one. Hey man, we are GMOs. We are GMOs. We're genetically modified. You think so? You think so? Because I saw a marathon runner the other day, this African marathon runner. No, they both not under the chat. They both not under the chat. You see, the chat is right here. The chat is this is my left hand. The chat is right here. Now watch when I go to full screen. The chat is right there. See? See the chat? Oh, you know what? Let's do a little bit of inspirational stuff real quick because we talking about fighting fire with fire. The one not with the chat. You like that one? So the one without the chat. You like that one? That one looks better. Dang it. So you talk. So what you're saying is this one. This one looks better. This one looks better on YouTube. This one. So this is 1 and this is 2. So this is going to be 2 and this is going to be 1. So 1 or 2. This is 2. This is 1. 1 or 2. So this is 2. And this is 1. 1. There we go. We in the game, y'all. We in the game. GFS is saying, GFS, you the only one saying 2. You the only one saying 2. Everybody else is saying 1. They saying 1 is clear. GFS is tripping. Everybody's saying this one. One crispy. Man, I used to do Kick. I got discouraged because I couldn't get my 75 live viewers to get monetized. And I said, I gave up. I was a quitter. I quit on Kick, man. I was a quitter. I became a quitter. But now I'm also available, you guys, to get on TikTok again. Remember, TikTok banned me for 6 days. I think it was for talking about the IDF and that state over there that don't want no other country to be a state. The state that is like tearing another part of the country up that they got gifted and I'm gonna start calling the leader of that state over there. I'm gonna just start calling him Baby from Cash Money. Just start calling him Baby because his name is Baby Net in Ya. It's a search engine also. Baby and a search engine. A baby, a net, and a search engine. An internet search engine. If you know what I'm saying. I gotta be cryptic with what I'm saying because they kicked me off live for 6 days on TikTok. Okay, back to Kick it is. My people want Kick. I'll go back to Kick. I will. But y'all gotta help me get my 75 viewers up, dude. I don't know what I gotta do, but I need y'all to solicit. Everybody make 15 Kick accounts or something. You know what I mean? Just a little something. Ain't that much. Just like 15 accounts. Young Divine, you are not lying. And the things that I was talking about were very, very light. It wasn't even heavy. And it was like factual stuff. It wasn't like I was making up information or I was lying or I was just like dirt bagging them. I was just bringing up actual factual shit that like even CNN and Fox say is true. I'm going back to Kick, boss. I am so sorry. So sorry. I apologize, everybody. Apologize to everybody. Kick is coming back. Music is coming back. Our Files is coming back. This is a new week, and I'm inspired. I'm feeling better, feeling good. I figured out which camera works, which one y'all like. I'm gonna start setting up cameras all around so y'all can see what I see also. I want y'all to be able to see what I see. Like Ted DiBiase. Yeah, I don't know what that was, man. Like, I thought TikTok was like a free platform that wasn't like that. I thought TikTok was cool. I thought TikTok was like, you can do things, you can say stuff, you can be free. But nah, man, they shut it down. I tried to go live on Twitter yesterday, so now I could go live on X. I can go live on Facebook. I can multi-stream. I don't know what my internet can handle. Let's go, Kick. Let's go. So maybe, but not to, because I have my niece. My niece is about to be dropped off. Not about to be dropped off. So I got my 3-year-old niece is being dropped off to me. I'm on uncle duty. And you know, when you have a 3-year-old niece and you the uncle, you got to do all the coolest stuff. I got to do all the coolest stuff. I got to make sure I beat everybody out with being the coolest person that she knows. I'm going to beat you today. I'm going to beat you today, and we're not even going to be here, so I don't even want her to see you. Yeah. I'm going to beat you, and guess what we're doing today? Guess what we're doing? No, it don't involve sugar, but guess what we're doing? I'm not going to tell you. I bet you do want to know, huh? Look at Auntie trying to get jealous. It's me and her. It's me and her. And I'm the coolest. There's nothing that anybody can do to beat me out of that position in her life. And I will get aggressive to everybody else. That's my TTS. Reading the super chats. Oh, Brother Jumbie, you right. Okay, I got to get back to what's good. Brother Jumbie is in the building. Thank you for the super chat. Conspiracy and Fringe theory Rios is what brought me to the cafe. I want in on our files. Best morning show in the world, Craig. TikTok is compromised. It showing the hell is. All right, our files. Jumbie. Get back in the Discord, and we'll drop whatever you want to see. I looked up the serial killer from Atlanta. Damn, my ADHD is firing off today. Holy shit. I just caught myself. Why am I tripping today? What happened? What's going on? Why is shit fine? I gotta control, breathe better. I've talked about 1,000 things this morning, you guys. You guys gotta catch me, man. Y'all gotta help me. Y'all gotta try to balance me out. How I catch myself. Dang. I just been going all over the place. My bad, y'all. That's what today's gonna be about. It was gonna be about Trump, Gavin Newsom, Obama, and Michelle Obama, and what's going on at FMW. Today on Community is Viral Way, and how Viral Way is fighting fire with fire, or they're gonna have to fight fire with fire against Viral Way, because that nigga is BTA, belt to ass and taking names. And then I just saw some shit that he said that I didn't see that he said. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. The shit, the PDF and the Epstein. I know what Viral's doing. You feeling froggy jump is what he's doing. You feeling froggy jump. You're going to have to show me you with what you saying you with. Whew. Fighting that fire with fire. Let a lion dog lay is what we were saying. Let's get weird. Hey, Jumbie. So, what is going on with my brain right now? Okay, you guys, this is a vulnerable, open moment. You getting to see like what my wife deals with and what my kids deal with. For some reason, I don't know why this morning it's going the way it's going. Usually when I drink the coffee, it calms me down. It relaxes me. But I can't even stay on one subject right now. I don't know why why it's messing up so bad. You notice that? Why you didn't say nothing? Am I excited? Is it because I'm excited about Code coming over? I don't know. Dang. I did. But you guys are getting to see it. And right now, oh shit. Like if you guys rewind this, I don't have any notes. Like I didn't write those notes down. No, I do. I have my notes up here. I have my Google Drive, but no, because then I read a message. I need to close the chat or something. I don't know because. Yeah. Oh man, I'm like my shit's like I'm in overload right now. Not having it read, I think it's kind of fun for the chat to be able to hear it being read out loud. Like everything distracts me. Everything distracts me. I got to get better. I got to do better. It's just today is not a today. Let the people see. Let the Ghetto Cafe see who I am at times. Okay, take a deep breath. I've talked about so many things and haven't stayed on one subject. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. 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 Here we go. Let me just play some videos because I got to get my shit together. But this is a video that I was talking about yesterday. Somebody said, dang it. GFS, exactly. I hate people who use the racist word haphazardly, more like racial profile, my guy. Exactly. Like Rios be letting a lot of Mexican slander slide. How do I let anything slide? How has anybody said anything to me or where I'm on a platform and somebody's saying some racist stuff and I'm just sitting there like, I disagree with you guys about some of your takes on certain things, but I hate all racism. I'm the one who don't even let white racism happen in my chat. I don't want you saying nothing derogatory towards no race. I don't like generalizing. I don't like people just talking about a whole group of people. I don't care what group of people it is. I don't like no racism. And I don't tolerate it in here. If you've been here, you know. Biggs 909, I'm just excited to be a 3-year-old watching another 3-year-old. All right, let's go. Oh, can't hear audio? You guys can't hear it? My bad. Damn. SA1. I gotta fix the audio. Remind me, guys, I gotta fix the audio. Let me address somebody real quick. SA1. I've said multiple times things that I don't agree with that multiple Long Beach people have said are done. I don't do the city line. I don't do this and that. Oh, because we from here and we from there. That's not my attachment and that's not my alliance. You got shit all the way messed up. I'm not aligned by a border or a line or a city border or this side or this side. Nigga, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And that's all I give a damn about. You could be emotionally biased and emotionally ignorant and be really caught up in what you're saying to asking me if I am down with a racist gang. Like just your question is very telling. Like that's a fucking stupid ass, dumb ass, ignorant ass question. You're on mute. Why am I muted? Why did that happen? Am I still muted? Jim Ford. Yeah, I love white people. I love white people, actually. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Okay, good. Yeah, they trolling, but I still want to make it be known. Like, nigga, that's a dumb ass question. It's like a stupid ass question. Nigga, do you like this racist gang? Ooh. Real is Long Beach bias. That's how I know you don't pay attention, but I still gotta say it. I still gotta let it be known. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to the thing and I'm gonna see if it's not shout out. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I second that. I second that. You know what? Let me pin that. Oh, you can't pin a super chat. I thought I could pin that. But let me see. Shout out to my primos, Latino, Hispanic, and indigenous peoples from Chicanos to Montaneros, from East Los to Polanco. Much love. Full Mexican flag. Fist and the Guyana flag and the F ice. That's what I'm talking about. Good. That's a good super chat. Jumby in the super chats this morning. Shout out to Jumby and what he's got going on, man. How did your day end yesterday? Because your shit was up. Did you have the MMA side people calling you and saying like, this dude's copping out? Like, that shit was funny. I want to fight jujitsu. If your jujitsu is bad and it's vicious, your art versus my art form. That's it. All right, now let's see if the shit is still not working. Why is that shit not working? Why is this shit not? Bye, Papa. I love you.
Every black dude that ever won, I was so totally wrong. He comes up and he starts crying.
Okay.
And I said, what,
here we go.
Why, you seem emotional. And he said, yeah, I am.
I think it's working now.
I said, where are you going to spend this money? He goes, next week is my daughter's 13th birthday. I think Georgia was 13th. Congratulations. I that money to party.
Can you guys hear it? Okay, boom. Okay, let's watch it over again. Now that it's working. But listen to the message.
And I go, who's Kevin? And I see a black dude. And immediately my brain goes, I'm going to get some fucking tough guy. I was wrong about every black dude that ever won. I was so totally wrong. He comes up and he starts crying. And I said, what, why, you seem emotional.
Hold on.
He said, yeah, I am. Thank you. And I said, where are you going to spend this money? He goes, next week is my daughter's 13th birthday. I think Georgia was 13 at the time. And I said, oh, congratulations. He goes, I didn't have money to throw her a party. Now I get to be the dad she thinks I am.
Let's see. Oh, you know what? I want to see if you can hear it. If I play it, can you guys hear it now? No, it's still not working.
You're so fortunate in life. Sometimes you forget your path. And then you see someone on your path at an earlier stage in your path, and they remind you of your path, and you're like, motherfucker.
So it's working now?
There's so many times they didn't get to be the dad that they thought I was. So many times. You think you want your kids to look up to you, and that guy fucked me up, man. Black dudes, stereotypically, don't want to show you their emotion. They don't want to.
Okay, so it's working now.
Show you behind the curtains, right? So I go, Kevin, and I go, who's Kevin? And I see a black dude, and immediately my brain goes, I'm gonna get some fucking tough guy. I was wrong about every black dude that ever won. I was so totally wrong. He comes up and he starts crying, and I said, what, why, you seem emotional. And he said, yeah, I am. Thank you. And I said, where are you gonna spend this money? He goes, next week is my daughter's 13th birthday. I think Georgia was 13 at the time. And I said, oh, congratulations. He goes, I didn't have money to throw her a party. Now I get to be the dad she thinks I am.
Yeah.
You're so fortunate in life. Sometimes you forget your path. And then you see someone on your path at an earlier stage in your path, and they remind you of your path, and you're like, motherfucker. There's so many times I didn't get to be the dad that they thought I was. So many fucking times. You think you want your kids to look up to you, and that kind of fucked me up, man.
Now, the moral of the story is of this, like, as fathers, the fathers in the chat, or fathers out there that are watching, that are going to watch on replay or whatever, are watching right now. How many times have you seen a brother or a father out there struggling or having a hard time as a father, and you remember what that shit was like? And you remember, like, damn, that's what I was in that situation. Let me go give a word of encouragement or tell them it's going to be okay or this and that. Because being a father today, as we are, being a father as we are right now, it is not easy. It is difficult. We got a lot of shit that we're dealing with just individually as men that we're dealing with, trying to find our place, trying to feel where we're okay, trying to feel safe, like where we can be men, but then having to deal with inadequacies or shortcomings as a father, or not being able to be there at performances because you got to work or this and that. There are times where you don't feel like enough as a dad. And that shit resonates and it hits close to home, because there's many a times where I felt like that, had regret the next day. The next day feeling like, damn, I chose the wrong thing. I was weak. I went to go do this instead of do this. I should have just spent time here. And you really start hating yourself. Like, there's a hate that grows inside of you towards yourself. Like, you hate who you are. You hate how you are. Like, it's a tough situation. Let me see. Boom. This is a quick little 10 minutes. It affects your movement. It affects how you move through life. It affects your thought process, your intake, your intake when people are talking to you. Like, sometimes you could be such in a low place, and this, I'm speaking from experience. I don't know if you guys, but this is why this clip resonates so much with me, because I remember being in a place so low as a dad, just exerting all energy, like, nigga, working 12 hours and then driving 2 hours and then 2 hours, and just to do homework and just to do this. And you feel defeated. You feel defeated. Like, it's just, you are all on your own and no one knows what's going on. You just experiencing this hurt and this pain of these shortcomings, that you're not good enough and that you didn't plan well enough. And then when people are talking to you or trying to you can't even hear a third of what people are saying. You can't even hear a third of what people are saying, because your brain is so caught up in how you can be a better dad, a better man. Oh shit, I can't do this because we're walking on eggshells, because if I do this, or if I have an opinion here, I look like I'm aggressive or I'm trying to do too much. And you're in a place of of loss. Like, damn, I don't even know how to react. Can I even have an opinion here? Oh, wait, I'm not around that much, so I can't even, should I not even have any say? I don't like that for my child. I don't like this but I can't even say nothing because nobody is respected. It is cold out there sometimes. But what I will say is, fight the good fight. Keep fighting for your child. Keep fighting to be in your child's life. Keep fighting to be present. Ain't nobody gonna ever be perfect. Ain't nobody ever gonna be perfect. Now, I gave him a 10-minute little thing, like, he's feeling himself. He got bigger than the program. But remember to tell yourself it's gonna be okay. Good works will be seen. My good work will be seen. My hard work will be seen. I'm not gonna get any pats on the back. Nobody's gonna give me no cookies. But my efforts, my sweat equity, and the hard work that I'm putting in will be recognized by God, That's all that matters. He sees what I say. The devil hears what you say. The God hears what you think. God hears your intention. God hears your motivation. The things that you think are only in here and that you're only dealing with, God is right there. God is in you. The devil only hears what you say. I see him leaning that way. I see him heading by the liquor store. Oh, I see him going back around his boys. The devil starts reading your actions. God reads your soul, your spirit, and what you're doing on the inside, your thoughts, your heart. The devil starts seeing actions like, oh shit, I know when he goes around there, this is what he's on. Boop, throw that over there on him. Let me throw a fly ass girl walking by with some cheeks. Let's make that happen. I know when he's over here, he's vulnerable. Tafashe, shout out to you, brother. I just saw a message. Let me read your message. Tafashe, son started school, so I have to balance DoorDash and picking and dropping him off and still have to remain stoic and resilient. This is why I watch your content. You understand, Rios? Man, I understand it so well. And it's still a struggle. Even though I made it from one phase into another phase, my son is 19. I'm dealing with relationship stuff and him being older and him wanting to do what he wants to do and giving him room to be a young adult and not be too imposing on him. It's a continued thing. And this is what I'll say is it's never stops. It's always a new thing, but you have to be ready for the battle, ready for the challenge because our children are worth it. Keep up the hard work. Keep it up, man. And it's an unthankful job. But your child growing up to be a good person, your child growing up to know that I was loved as a child and I was this as a child, and I can go out and I can replicate that to my children, those are the payoffs. It's not monetary, but the payoffs are the way your children move. So that's why I got into that. But I had talked about this yesterday or the day before, but I didn't have the video. I wanted to show y'all the video and let y'all know how that resonated with me and why it resonated with me. And if you're out there struggling as a dad, so am I. Right now, so am I. You're not struggling by yourself. I think every dad is struggling. There's no dad that doesn't have doubt that, damn, was that the right decision? Did I put him in the right school? Did I put her in the right this? Did I make the best decision for her future? You always gonna have doubt. Was I too harsh here? Am I too demanding here? It's real stuff. You're not in this alone, y'all. If you're struggling as a father, mother, you're not in it alone. Women are struggling as well. You're not in it by yourself. We just need to talk and communicate more about it. Dang it. Hold on, please. Hold, please. Dang it. I didn't set up my damn Bluetooth again, you guys. Y'all let me do that again. I'm blaming the Ghetto Cafe. This is the AM Wake Up Show, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world. Craig, Coffee with Rios. Caller, where you calling from? What's your name?
Yo, this is Who Cares 91. We from Katy, Texas.
Let's go. Texas in the building.
Just tap in on everything you've been saying. It's been some real stuff, and you stay on topic. I appreciate you, Rios. Real. Like, I called you a couple months ago talking about my son and how my situation is with being a father and everything, and, you know, being in your kid's life. And that's a good thing, you and your niece, nephew life and all of that, and your son's life and all of that. And I appreciate that. You just showed me a way how to get around stuff and do things in a better way, a better light. You know what I'm saying? And even though you can't be too hands-on at the time, you could show love from a distance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we got to learn how to show love from a distance sometimes because we don't always have that instant access. And I just wanted to say thank you. Shout out to you and your family and the chat.
Nah, shout out to you, man. And much love and blessings to you and your family. And that's key right there. Learning how to love from a distance or learning to operate in the position that you're in, right? Sometimes the position that we're in is not what we dreamed of, or something that we fathomed, like, oh, we never thought that I would have to be picking up from school or picking up from this location so I can have just 2 days or this or 1 day or no days. I never thought that. But we have to be able to adapt to the situation and evolve, and not let our love and our motivation and inspiration to be a good dad, never let that falter. Even though the situation may change and you're not in control, God is in control at all times. Just know that.
Yep.
And your love and your energy and your motivation, you're not going to be able to, no one's ever going to be able to take that away, and no one's ever going to be able to stifle that. It's always going to be what it is. I'm always going to put effort in. It might not be the same way that it looked a year ago, but it's the same energy. It might not be the same situation, but it's the same energy. I'm the same dad. I'm still the same love. I still want the same for my children. You may be trying to take things away from me, but you're not going to stop me from being me. Be brave enough to be who you are. Be brave enough to be yourself and to seek God and go into every battle with him. Like, I'm battling for my child by myself. No, I'm battling for my child with God on my side. How much better does that feel? Yep. How much better does that sound? Like, you going into this, I'm going into this courtroom on my own. Nah, I'm going to this courtroom shielded by the armor of God. Like, let's go. Who has what for me? Because no matter what you throw out here, I'm going after it. So shout out to you. Shout out to the fathers out there that are trying their hardest and really putting it out there to get what they children deserve. Not to get what we deserve, to get our children what they deserve in life, which is the best in life. And let's keep that as the focal point and the mission. I want what's best for my child, not what's best for me. I'm removing my shit out the way. I don't need nothing. I'm good right now. I just want them to be good. And we keep that focus. We stay that kind of positive, and we keep God first, and we talk to God. Your will be done. I will find the mission. Let me know if I'm on the right path or the wrong path. And those visions and those messages, they will come your way. You just have to be looking. You have to keep your eye open. And that's why I say, be ready to be a blessing for somebody else out there. And that's when your blessing comes. The person you bless might be the person that is going to help or whatever. We can't be so caught up into where we're not seeing the other. We may be struggling, but there's also other people around us struggling that we have the opportunity to help.
Yeah. And not to cut you off or nothing. And I'll be thinking a lot because I'll be having a lot of time on my hands. So I'll be like, man, but sometimes God will put you in positions to learn from certain situations until you are ready to get in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? So it's not on your timing, it's on God's timing.
It's God's timing.
Sit back and realize, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like, shout out to you, I ain't gonna hold you up. I know you on your business. And
it's all good, thing, brother. Man. I appreciate you, man. Like, he's been dropping some gems and some dimes in here because God's timing is the best timing. Sometimes we want something right now. Dang, I need that right now. Why God ain't gave it to me? Oh, because you're not ready. Because you was going to blow the bag. You was going to fumble the bag. You're not in the position to do that right now. And just because it's not in your lap right now, don't mean it ain't on its way. Doesn't mean it's not en route. Your blessing is en route. Why we don't get mad at Amazon and UPS like, damn, I want my package from when I press the button to be right here, right now. No, it's got to go through this warehouse, through this trucking, through traffic, through this and that. Sometimes your blessing is in the warehouse, en route, or it might be in the truck, en route to you. Be appreciative and thank God for the blessings to come. Appreciate you, brother.
Like keep your head down and stay working like you do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
Real.
Have a good one, brother. Blessings to you and your family. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for having an impact in here and being in the chat. Love that, man. I appreciate that for sure. Yeah, I put subscribers only. You got to subscribe for 5 minutes to be in here, to be in the chat. To chat, you got to be a subscriber for 5 minutes. Yesterday, I went live and tried to see how the members only live works, and I did a members only live test. I'm trying to figure things out. I'm trying to get things in motion for the book club, our files, and this and that. Trying to get everything in motion, and we're the best platform, the best way to roll things out, and getting more active in the Discord. I just need to be more present, not perfect. I need to be more present, not perfect. Trying out these new thumbnails, seeing if the thumbnails help get more traffic this way, or if people see the thumbnails that has better quality. Because the one thing I haven't been doing is my titles and stuff haven't been, they say you need your titles and your thumbnail to be very strong. I kind of been like lazy on that. Like I just been using the same exact thumbnail every day. The same exact one for 140 shows. I've used the same thumbnail. That's lazy. Like, no, I'm trying to be better and be more active, proactive in my growth on YouTube. Stop being lazy, Rios. But shout out, man. I see you, GFS, man. Bruh said, respond to Dude 16. I don't even know what Dude 16 said. I don't know. Callie, what you talking about? I don't know. I don't know what to jiggy tricky dance moves. Man, y'all ain't respond to Adam. He said y'all only stream because y'all hate being yourselves. He can't be talking like that. Can't be for me. That can't be for me. Like, and I can't. We can't say y'all. Like, I'm never going to speak up for y'all. I can only speak up for myself. I can't say what this man does and this man does. I can only speak on what I do. What I do. And if you go on my page, you have lives, you have URL, like I guess it's called URL, IRL. I was in Philly. I'm over doing vlogs with my mom and vlogs with my kids, and it ain't me. He definitely ain't talking to me. So he could miss me with that. He might be talking to some other people, but they may not have the capability also. Like they may not have the capability to do IRL or this and that. Yeah, nobody. That's what nobody should. Like, that's definitely not my shit. So I know that's not for me. But I know, that's how I know. Maybe you don't be over here that often. But thank you for being here. Pay attention. Look at my page, and you know that would be out. But shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to us being dedicated, mama-cated family, being family, but also back to the message of matching the energy. Don't just get steamrolled by somebody. Don't let just somebody steamroll you, keep steamrolling you, just running you over. You stand up to a bully, and you stand up, even if you don't beat up the bully, even if you don't, they're going to not want to waste their time with you because it's like, oh, I'd rather not waste 2 minutes with him and just go to somebody that's just going to say yes. Don't just be saying yes to everything. Yes to everything. Because then the first time you say no, oh, Beyonce got a cold song. I forgot what that song is called. The first time I say yes to everything, the first time I say no, I forgot what that song. Let me see Beyonce. But shout out to that Bert Kreisinger. Dang it. No, not that. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to find, because we was talking about the GMOs, the mosquitoes that had the GMOs, and they were in, Bill Gates got these genetically modified mosquitoes, 10 million in South America, right? But Burkina Faso turned them down, said, nah, you ain't putting those Traore, I'm murdering his name. Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, he turned it down, said, nah, you ain't bringing those mosquitoes over here. Shout out to the people standing up and not just getting steamrolled. Like, nah, I don't care how much money, what you talking about? You ain't bringing no genetically modified mosquitoes over here. That's not what's happening. Oh, did I? Dang it. I have the one about Bill Gates, but I don't have the one that Traore. Nope, can't show that because I gotta be careful of the shit that I show because they've been blocking me. As a man, let's just say this real quick. Let's get to this topic. As a man, are you ready to defend your household? Match fire with fire. Somebody's not coming in your house to play hopscotch. They're not coming in your house to play slide. They're not coming in your house to be your best friend. People are not breaking in your house to be gentle. People are not breaking in your house to be cool with you. Like, hey, I was just checking to see what you was watching. If somebody's breaking into your house, it's up. Are you matching that energy when they break into your house? Are you worried about what happens? Or do you have your plan in place? And it doesn't matter if it's a person or a bear. Are you ready to, you got to be ready. As a man, this is why it's tricky, dude. You got to be ready to defend your house against a bear. Do y'all know about that? Do you know that? Are you ready right now in your house, in your apartment, in your condo, wherever you at? Are you ready to defend your house and your kids against a bear? No? Well, this person was. Man defends himself alone. I'm probably going to get demonetized because that actually, I think, now that I think about it. Oh, shit. Are you ready?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Look at that thing. If you guys say, oh, why did he do that? Like, what? He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to. He could have just opened the door and let him out. Do you see the size of that thing laying down there? What if it was nice? I'm not ready to find out if a bear in my house is nice or not, or if it's scary or not. I don't have time to try to figure this shit out. I'm not trying to figure it out. You got to go. You got to go. You better be ready to react. I don't know if that's really the face of the bear. I don't know if that's really the face of the bear if that's actually the bear that was in there. But you better have you better not have no 22. You better have you a high caliber something, and you better be ready to put in some action.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that thing. Look, he going through his house. And that's the other thing. Having a flashlight on your work. Have a flashlight on your work as you navigating through your house. Because if he wouldn't have had a flashlight on that, he'd have been shooting in the dark. I'm not no professional. You guys might want to talk to Trey about what's best. Caliber, attachments, accessories, working out, weaponry, fighting, this and that. Alpha male shit, hit up Trey. He knows all that shit. Tactics, how you supposed to turn corners, and hit up Trey. But I know for sure you need to have a flashlight on that shit so you're not walking around your house in the dark where you can't see. Imagine he would have just walked right into the damn bear. Look, oh yeah, it was coming after him. That's for sure it was coming after him. No. It was for sure coming after him. It was coming towards him. We got to watch the whole thing over again. I wish I could rewind it. I can't rewind it. I need to start pulling these videos up prior and screen record them so I could just have them on the Rolodex where I could just look at the bear. I'm gonna have to erase this whole segment. Look at how it's creeping towards him. Boom. That thing was coming after him. He was ready to go. Ta-ta-ta. Tapped it for ta-ta-ta.
Oh my God.
If Trey is in here, I'm gonna ask him what does he think that was? What caliber do you? If anybody's got some skill or some experience, hey Trey, what do you think that was that dropped it? It wasn't a big ass grizzly bear. It wasn't a huge grizzly bear. It was like probably like a black bear. What do you think the caliber?
Oh my gosh.
It's a rifle? Is it because I see like a strap hanging off of it. Is it a rifle?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a rifle. It ain't a handgun for sure. Put that thing down. Hey, shout out to that dude. We ain't got time to figure out and play. No. It ain't he's carrying it like this. 5.56. 7.62. I think that shit would have been a little bit louder. 5.56. And he had that shit. He had a shorty on that. Like, woo wee. You got to be ready to go to work as a dad. Remember I was talking about all the struggles that you have as a dad? Also, you be staying up late at night like, damn, do I have this shit fortified? Do I have my house fortified enough? Do I got enough ammunition? Do I have enough weaponry when the apocalypse hits? Man, we be thinking about all kinds of shit. Yeah, LBD, that shit was not a not a handgun. Yeah, 7.62 would have been way louder, especially being inside of a house. I was thinking 300 black because why? Because it was like a shorter assault, right? Why it was shorter AR? I don't know, but he definitely put in that work. But I'm saying is be ready, be prepared. And I know there's a certain group of people that we all know that is preparing for the worst. We be laughing at them. Doomsday preppers, militias, military groups, this and that, preparing, running airsoft shit and on the weekends and doing all that stuff, getting ready with training and tactics. I'm just saying, I think we got to do better as a group of people being ready for shit to come. There's a dude on Instagram called Tactical Carl that I be watching that like his shit be popping up and he's always showing like, are you ready for this? And there was a dude, oh, you know what? We're going to go for it. Today's a different kind of morning. Today's a different kind of morning. Today's a different type of morning. It was on a boat. Let me see if I can find this. No. That's not it. But basically, I'm going to explain it and I'm going to see if I can find it. But basically, it was a group of people on a boat, like in Florida or something. Like they was in Florida. And one of the dudes on the boat was like going at a woman like super crazy. Going at her super crazy, calling her bees, calling her all kinds of stuff. Don't disrespect me, this and that. And they in a boat on like a lake or whatever, a river, lake, whatever. Some kind of water. Some kind of body of water. And there's alligators swimming by, but he's going crazy ham. Like, I'll do whatever to you right now. I'll whoop you. And in that situation, I always see a situation like that. And I'd be like, okay, as a father, if I'm on that, there was a bunch of women in him. But I was like, if I was in that situation as a father, you're on a tour thing with these people. They're supposed to be cool, supposed to be protected. I would move my family behind me and say, sit right there, chill out. Don't say a damn thing because there's alligators outside of here that also, if one of us fall out, we could get chewed up. But I'm not going to escalate it on this boat in this water of alligators until he can say whatever he wants. Until he gets into firing range or active range, y'all look that way. I'm looking at him the whole time. Until he gets out of place physically, we're not going to risk falling into this river. Y'all chill right there. Be on hush. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just looking at him like this. Dock this boat to whoever is the dude. Can you please dock the boat, please? Can we get to a dock? Or can you turn this around? Calm. Because I'm not about to risk it, go to 10 when I'm not playing with no alligators. I'm not playing with no alligators at all. Turn this boat around. Let's get back. I wish I could find this shit. It's the same guy whose video I showed you about that guy, the perpetrator who was walking with the girl to the porch. Nah, I can't find it. Dang. But sometimes the situation you're in is going to be an adverse situation. It's not going to be a perfect situation that you thought you're going to be in. Like, oh, yeah, when somebody acts up, they're going to act up in some adverse situations that you're going to have to react to and react the right way. Sometimes it's a time and place for certain reactions. In an unsafe environment with alligators, you got that. Let me make sure my family's safe. You can say whatever you want. But when this boat docks, when we get on land, hey, what is going on with Jiggy Tricky? What's going on, man? I had to make my new account. What is going on in the chat? Let me see. Hold on. Let me go read. Hold on. Somebody. Here, let me see. I don't see any messages. Man, somebody got blocked. Kevin, send it to me. Ramree Island? What is? I don't even know what that is. I might have said it wrong. Ramree Island? I don't know what that is. Who said they had to? So who? Okay, let me see. Let me just talk to the chat real quick. Who is getting out of line? Jiggy Tricky is getting a little emotional. Come on, man. Like, I don't want to have to. But but I'm gonna tell you like this. It's not the people. If you acting like a complete idiot in the chat, I will block you. Like, I don't care less. Boop. I'm not tripping off views. But you will get blocked. Let me see. What is going on? People be. Oh, yeah, he said that dropping the F word. Yeah, go ahead, block him. Get him out of here. Hey, Jiggy Tricky. This message is for you. If you getting your panties in a bunch over a chat and you disrespecting and calling people the F, the B's and this and that, like, go do something else with your life, homie. Like, go somewhere else. If you can't survive a chat without acting like a crazy person, you can't survive a chat and being cool. There, it's just a chat. People can't even see your face. People can't even see you or even touch you. How you can't survive a chat? Damn. That shit is incredible to me. Like, you can't navigate a chat without getting out of line. Shit. He said that, like, he dropping the F-bombs. I think I put him on a 30-minute timeout the other day. Go drink a cup of coffee. Go relax. Go chill. Hey, let's lighten the mood. Let's lighten the mood, man. Let's lighten the mood. Like, people get things being too serious, man. Too serious. Let's lighten the mood. One of my favorite videos. I'm gonna play one of my favorite videos. That's what I'm gonna do for y'all. Let's go ahead and change it. I'm gonna play one of my favorite videos. Let me go ahead and see if I can find it. Dang it. Where's this damn video? Hold on, y'all.
I put it in the main chat on Discord. It's
Okay.
the second story.
Let me go to that then. Let me see. I'll try to find that video, but I'm going to go. Thank you, Kevin, for the super chat. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats. I put it in the main chat on Discord. Is in the second story. Let me see. In the main chat.
Everywhere in the world
So let me see if this is it.
is accessible if I just had the time, the money, or maybe both. But today, I'm going to shatter that illusion and share with you a top 3 list of places you can't go, no matter how much time or money you may have. And for each of these locations, I'll share with you an instance of people going there anyways.
Oh, here we go.
and what
Ramree
happened.
Island. All right, let's get a little R files going.
In early 1945, during World War II, the British decided they wanted to take back Ramree Island from the Japanese. Ramree Island is a fairly large, totally flat island off the coast of Burma that was a great staging location to fly air campaigns onto the mainland. So it was a great air base. And the British had actually owned this island, but the Japanese had taken it back from them in 1942. And so here they are in 1945 looking to take it back. So on January 21st, 1945, British and Indian infantry stormed the beaches of Ramree to try to take it back. As soon as they land, they have all this naval artillery support just bombing the crap out of this airbase, and it was just a matter of time before they overwhelmed the remaining Japanese. But
So I never even heard this. This is brand new to me. I don't even know what this is or what they about to say. Ramree Island, the places you can't go.
the Japanese do not want to surrender, and instead they give up the airbase that they were on, so the British take that back, and the remaining 1,000 Japanese soldiers started retreating to the opposite end of the island, to where there was a much larger battalion of Japanese soldiers that they could meet up with. But the only issue with this particular retreat was they would have to go through 10 miles of mangrove swamp where there's poisonous spiders.
Let me tell y'all about mangroves. They got those shits in Florida. I had to be in the mangroves because one of our rockets blew up in Florida, and we had to like fish out the pieces of the rocket out of the mangroves, out of the water. Mangroves have snakes, alligator, like, man, and it's thick, dude.
And insects and deep mud, making it almost impossible to move, but they're determined and they head off into the swamp. But what the Japanese were not ready for is what Ramree Island is famous for. A creature that makes poisonous snakes and spiders and insects look like child's play. And they were walking directly into its den.
The
British
Japanese
troops
were?
decided we're not going to go chasing them into the swamp. And instead what they did is they set up boats, blocking positions outside of the swamp. If any of the Japanese tried to escape, they would be there waiting.
Let's see.
And so the only way the Japanese could get...
So they was like, we're going to wait for them to come out. We're going to let y'all go in there. You're going to eventually have to come back outside. And we're going to wait for you outside. We're going to have you in our line of sight. But the Japanese were going in there, about to deal with some shit that they didn't know was out there.
out of there would be to go to the absolute other end, 10 miles away, where their Japanese counterparts were. So that night, as the British are just kind of hanging out in their boats staring at the swamp, they start hearing screams coming from inside of the swamp, and it's Japanese soldiers. Then you hear gunfire and then silence. And then it would start all over again, all over this huge swamp. was just screams, gunfire, silence.
What?
Screams, gunfire, silence.
What was it? Komodo dragons. I'm a guess. What do you think? Komodo dragons? What do y'all think it is? Put it in chat. What do y'all think that they was running from? What do you think that they was fighting and running from? British is out in the ocean looking, trying to see what it is, what's going on. What do you think they were running from?
And the British are watching this like, do we have troops in there? What's going on in there? What was going on in there is defined
SA1 or Easy Money. I don't know. We watching it together.
by the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest massacre of humans caused by animals.
Oh,
Not
shit.
just any animal, saltwater crocodiles. These massive man-eating crocodiles can weigh up to 1,000 kilograms or 2,200 pounds. They can grow to be 7 meters in length or about 23 feet in length. And National Geographic has labeled these crocodiles as the most likely to eat a human of all animals.
Yeah, my worst nightmare. Crocodiles, alligators, they've been surviving for millions of years. Why are you still mad at us and eating us, man?
And Ramree Island has the largest population of saltwater crocodiles in the world, and they all lived inside of the swamp that the Japanese had gone into. A lot of them were bleeding from the battle they were in, and so they were literally alerting hundreds of saltwater crocodiles to their location. Saltwater crocodiles are notorious night hunters. So what probably happened is the Japanese got inside of this mangrove. The crocodiles were immediately aware of their presence, but they waited until nighttime before they started having a feeding frenzy. And over the course of the night, a number of Japanese soldiers had jumped out the sides of the swamp, exposing themselves to the British. And so about 20 of them were captured, and they said that they were completely surrounded by these crocodiles, that everywhere you looked, there were growling, huge crocodiles eating one person, and as soon as they were done, they would just charge after you and eat you. And at the end of their retreat, when the Japanese did get to the other side of the swamp, only 500 of the 1,000 made it out the other side. And so to this day, people stay far away from Ramree Island because there are so many of these man-eating saltwater crocodiles that have no issue ripping you to shreds. On November 14th, 2018, John Chow hired 2 fishermen to take him out to this little island in the Indian Ocean. The fishermen were not excited about this, not only because it was illegal to take him out to the island, but because the last time some fishermen had gone to this island, they had both
All right,
died.
you guys,
But the fishermen
I gotta go. My baby is here. I'm sorry. I have to cut it so short, but we got the little video in. I didn't get to play my video, but guess what? It's all love all the time. Y'all go out there, be a blessing for somebody else out there. Keep your eyes open to anybody in need of help. Go be of impact in somebody else's life. Keep your eyes open. The Ghetto Cafe, the coolest, chillest, coldest chat in the whole wide world, Craig. Love y'all. It's all love all the time. Blessings to everybody. This is Coffee with Rios, the AM Wake Up Show, the greatest morning show in the world, Craig. Oh, baby. Yeah. Let's go. All right, so I'm out, you guys. You guys have a good one. I got to cut it abrupt because my baby is here. Let's go. I'll be back tomorrow. Or tonight with our files on Kick. We don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we'll play this by ear. Let's go. Hi, baby.
Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Drama, just cream. coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.